Hello there, Leo. All right, we're going to be starting your reading. This is a different reading. This is a empowerment reading, is what I'm calling these. So what we're focusing on is how to better ourselves, and how to focus on new energies that are coming in, and basically the whole point of the spiritual connection, the whole point of starting this channel or any other person that's starting any spiritual endeavor is to empower. It's to take that energy and it's to turn it into something absolutely miraculous, and that is self-love, okay? And that is self-realization, because as soon as we have self-love, we have self-realization, we have spiritual activation, and we have materialization of the imagination. All right? So with that being said, we're going to start, and this is the Who Am I Without Them video, okay? And if you guys enjoy this video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. It makes it so that more people see it on YouTube. Their algorithm makes it so the more you guys interact with me on this channel, the more my video gets seen by other people. And we can help a bunch of people by doing that. So please do that if you would not mind. I would really appreciate it. All right. That being said, let's start it out. So who am I without them? For Leo, and this is just for June, okay? So first one is, who were you with them? So what role did you play with them? What was your kind of central part in their lives? And I see the Ace of Cups. Okay, so you were a new connection for this person. This could be someone who was a younger person and this was kind of their first romantic relationship. Or this could just be someone who hasn't had a relationship in a while. So to them, you were something that was new and exciting. There was an emotional sense of like, this is good, this is a renewal. So to me, you were this exciting person in their lives. You were a connection that I don't feel like they've ever had with anyone else. That's something I'm feeling for sure, is that they didn't have that with anyone else. I'm also feeling like heart issues too, so maybe this person had some heart issues, maybe something happened with a heart, but that's what I'm feeling here. So I mean, that's really good. I don't even have to really say that much on this card, because I'm pretty sure we all know, if we've watched tarot videos, Ace of Cups is just a beautiful connection kind of card. So let me see, what limited your relationship? And I get the Four of Wands in reverse. So this can actually be a few things. This could be either you or them wanting to start a family, and you or them saying, no, I don't want to do that. You're trying to stabilize a connection. You're trying to build towards the future. You're trying to make a foundation for you to move forward in your life. And if we're focusing on that, it does feel like it's more about family. It does feel like it's more about wanting children or wanting a life, or maybe even moving or focusing on doing something where it's not just a dating thing. It's like you guys are committed to each other and you're moving forward kind of an energy. But one of you or both of you wasn't ready for this. So that's kind of what I'm feeling here for sure. When I see the Four of Wands inverted, that shows that planning for the future is not something that was happening. Again, from one or both of you. And then we have... so why would you want to be alone at this point in time in your life? What is the point of being alone? And I get the King of Coins, and I had this in the last reading too, but it was inverted. So in this sense, you being alone means that you have control over your structure, like over your security. And this could be financial, this could be a home, it could be whatever it happens to be, but it's like you're secure and you're stable in whatever it is that you're choosing to do or focus on at this time. So to me, we're focusing on coming from a place of you don't have to worry about their mental state anymore. You don't have to focus on what was going on with them anymore. And I feel like there were times where it was very hard for you to handle. I feel like this person had some issues where they sort of put their stuff on you and you had to kind of handle it in your own way. But I also feel that you liked that sometimes because you felt like you could help them. But you also didn't like the feeling that you were the only one that could help them. There was a lot of pressure there for the relationship. And ultimately that can lead to a loss of intimacy because you feel like you have to be this person's doctor and not their partner or their lover or whatever. You have to be this person's like psychologist, doctor, and eventually it loses that intimacy, it loses that romantic feeling. So that's what I'm feeling here. And now you don't have to focus on that anymore. You can focus on your own stability, and you can focus on, I feel like some of you could be developing meditation, some of you could be taking like karate, martial arts, some of you could be focusing on building up the physical body, so exercise and things like that. So that's what I'm feeling right now, is that you're focusing on. So who am I without them? And I see the Two of Cups in reverse. Okay. So the thing that I want you guys to remember, because how I'm feeling is like you are this very strong person. Okay. You have that Leo energy for sure, but you're this very strong person, and you don't ever want to walk away from anything. You want to stick things through. You want to make it work, kind of an energy. But when I see the Two of Cups in reverse, this isn't your problem anymore. This is, you did what you needed to do or what you could do, and now it's up to them to reciprocate the favor, right? You can't have someone grow. You know the saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. It's the same thing. You can try to plant the seeds of growth in somebody, but they have to be the one that wake up. They have to be the ones to wake up and water their seeds so that they can keep growing. And if they don't, then that is not your responsibility. None of that's your responsibility. You don't even have to plant the seeds, but you did that out of a kindness. You did that out of a gesture of love. That's how you showed love, is through personal growth and expansion. This person, not so much. This person's still going through their stuff, and that is not your responsibility anymore. So how you feel, so who am I without them? You are someone who is still very kind. You're someone who is still very caring and very giving. I feel like there's beating yourself up here. I really do. I feel like there's a sense of like, I could have done more, and maybe the partner, there could have even been a death here. When I drew the Ace of Cups, it did feel like there was a death, and I just didn't know how that fit in. But there could have been a death here, and you could have lost somebody, and going through that is hard. And my heart keeps jumping over and over. So to me, for some of you guys, there was a death here. It is not your fault in any way whatsoever. This is something where the person went through what they went through, and you were along for the ride, and you were along for the experience, but you did not cause this. This is something that the person went through themselves, and this is something that you need to realize that you were not a part of in that way. This person had their own world going on, and you knew a little bit of it, but you didn't know all of it, okay? And you couldn't have done anything differently. When I see this in reverse, I do feel a sense of guilt. I do feel a loss of connection, like you could have done more, and you couldn't have, okay? For you guys going through this, I'm here for you. I understand. It's difficult. It's hard. This is not an easy thing. So I would just say, give yourself time to focus on self-love. Look into self-love. Look into that, because that's what's going to help you through this. And I know it seems kind of ridiculous at this point that I'm talking about that, but that's going to be what's going to help you through everything in your life, is self-love and looking at things with self-love, because this person, and your higher self in particular, would not want you to be sad with this. They would want you to understand that things happen, and that sometimes things happen that are out of our control, okay? It has nothing to do with having you feel so much pain that you can't stand it, or anything like that. It's having you understand that sometimes there's some tough lessons there, but you'll get through it. And you are very, very strong, Leo. So please just understand that self-love is the answer here. Meditation is the answer. Opening yourself up is the answer, okay? So let me keep looking here. And I'm focusing on how should I move forward in this situation, okay? Okay, 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel, okay? Now this one is an interesting card. So to me, how do you move on? You realize that connection. That self-love that we were talking about, that's kind of the start of the crown chakra. The crown chakra is, the heart is love, absolutely. The crown chakra is like this sense of united love. It's the sense of like inspiration. It's a sense of union with something bigger than yourself. So to me, what we have to focus on is we have to realize there's a bigger picture here. there's reasons why this happened in your life. It didn't just happen to hurt you or to leave you broken or anything like that. It happened to show you where you can improve and to show you a form of self-love that, although it doesn't make sense now, it's being taught to you. Okay, so this is where we're coming from, right? An analogy that I like to give is this. Some people can be incredibly bitter people. They can be these people that are hard to deal with and they're just awful. And then all of a sudden one day they break their leg or their arm or they're in a terrible accident and they realize that the only thing they can do is depend on other people. Instead of just focusing on themselves or their own needs, they see other people taking care of them, and they see the love and the dedication that these other people can have, and they realize that that can change people's lives. That can change someone's perspective, is coming from a place of love and focusing on that. So, and that felt kind of bizarre that I explained it that way. If that makes sense to you guys, please let me know. But that's what I'm feeling, and I feel like that's something that needs to be said. Okay? So, that is your reading, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you guys that are going through a very difficult time, please know that me and the community here are with you, and we love you, and we appreciate you very much. And I know it can be difficult. I know that. If you would like to reach out and talk with me and my guides, we can absolutely do that. My email is down below, and you can also check out my website on there too. And we can help with healing trauma wounds. We can help with coming at things from a new, fresh perspective and helping to energy heal and focus on undoing the damage that has been done. Kind of focus on new patterns of behavior, new ways of looking at things. Okay? All right, and I will talk to you guys later. Have a good day. Namaste and take care.